Welcome back. I'm Efrain Mata with your Focus on Sport. So we're talking about sports, right? We got baseball, we got soccer done. Let's talk about running. CJ Albertson ran away with that title. Moving on, football. There is no football this weekend, but that might be good for the Dogs. Historic Dodgers versus Yankees possible World Series matchup. Who wouldn't want to see that, right? I'm dreaming of that matchup. Davante Adams might be on the move again. The former Bulldog requested a trade on Tuesday after only 2 full seasons with the Raiders. The Bulldogs are now 5-4 in the season, and hopes of a conference championship are dwindling. Al, do we need to make any changes? 100%. In that third quarter, up 1 point, 17-16, I was feeling myself. I thought we were about to walk away with the win, and that pick six was a gut punch to the entire stadium, took the air out of everyone.
It's time for our top dog of the week. Who do you got?
I got Phoenix Jackson. I know the Dogs lost the game overall, but his play defensively kept us in the game. He got that interception return for a touchdown, as well as a forced fumble. So Phoenix Jackson, he also got Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week. So along with that, my top dog of the week. So it's that part of the show, Brian. We all like it. We're all waiting for it. Who's your top dog of the week?
Oh, we got to go. Hey, go.
After blowing a 20-point lead, LeBron James had the chance to tie the series with a go-ahead at 3, but missed. The Lakers were on the verge of overtime when Jamal Murray hit a dagger 2-point buzzer beater. 101-99, Nuggets up 2-0. Yeah, for sure. I'm going with Dione Fraga. We're going to keep it with volleyball. I just think she's the heart and soul of that unit. If you take her out of that team, I don't think they're as good as defensively. I don't think they get as many offensive opportunities with the setups. And I think they're just a completely different unit without her. For me, I'm picking the Packers. The youngest team in the NFL just continues to get younger. They've cut a lot of players that are older, leaning towards the back ends of the career, like Aaron Jones, David Bakatari, Darnell Savage, but they've only replaced them with younger studs like Josh Jacobs, Xavier McKinney, as well as re-signing some key free agents on their own team. So I think that Packers team, a lot to look forward into the future. What type of music do you think CJ is listening to on that run? It's 4 hours. It's a long time. It's a very long playlist.
Well, I mean, 26.2 miles. You could probably have some classical music, so it gets the run done faster.
Some Mozart?
Well, yeah, kind of, or some Beethoven.
Oh, a Beethoven guy. Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers, that is one of the most historic combinations anyone's had. Real quick, the numbers together. 69 touchdowns, 7,590 yards, 622 receptions, and they're only going to add on to that. So great news for the Valley to see Davante Adams hopefully continue his Hall of Fame career.
What can the Bulldogs do offensively against Nevada?
Offensively, I think it's just more of like Tim Skipper said, getting out of their own way with the mental mistakes. There was a lot of opportunities there for them. Like you said, those 2 missed kicks, 6 points that could have been on the board. That makes it a 2-point game with the field goal to win it. I also think the defense was a great performance on the field. They put a great performance on the field this week against Nevada. I honestly think it's just getting back to the basics and figuring everything out. I think Keene hasn't been confident at all this season compared to last season at least. He was very efficient throwing the ball down the field, challenging those playmakers to go out there and catch the ball and make plays. Now, as you see, he's just dumping it down and expecting those playmakers to make a play with 10, 11 players in front of them. But you touched on it, that goalkeeper change as well as some of those inconsistencies on the defense that weren't necessarily there in the first half were exploited in the second half, and that led to that 2-1 deficit. I'm Efrain Mata with your Focus on Sports. New uniforms came with a new attitude for Fresno State. The Dogs dismantled the Spartans 33-10 at the Valley Children's Stadium. All 3 phases played well, but the defense was the catalyst for the performance. Senior corner Cam Lockridge intercepted 2 throws for the Dogs, earning himself Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week honors. The Dogs take on Hawaii this week at home. On Sunday, we saw some familiar faces take the gridiron. Davante Adams had a much better game with his new team. The wideout hauled in 4 catches for 54 yards. Adams looked more involved in this offense this time around. Jake Haener took over for Spencer Rattler on Sunday. Haener looked good while he was in, but he may soon have to hand the reins over back to Derek Carr, who is likely to return this week. Dallas Cowboys cornerback Deron Bland has also been activated from injured reserve. The Yankees have forced a Game 5. Anthony Volpe opened the floodgates with a grand slam. After that, it was a slugfest. Former Bulldog Aaron Judge also got the first RBI of the series. They'll face off tonight in the Bronx. Can the Yankees force a Game 6, or will the Dodgers win it all in Game 5? The NBA season is upon us. California teams are showing out. The Lakers started the season 3-0, but lost to the Suns on Monday. The Warriors are 3-1 despite parting ways with Klay Thompson. Buddy Hield scored 19 points in the fourth quarter alone, finishing with a game-high 7 threes. The Sacramento Kings got off to a rocky start this season as they lost their first 2 games, but they've quickly bounced back and now are 2-2.